What is up, everybody? Welcome to Flix and Comix. Today is going to be a little bit different. I am here about to watch the fights that happened yesterday at UFC 292. You guys know I like doing these little watch-alongs. They've just been really fun and kind of give me a break from the flicks and the comics. So, very much needed because sometimes, I can get too carried away with movies and or comics, which don't get me wrong, I have a love for those things for sure, but I also have a huge love for MMA. And yeah, so I thought that these watch alongs would be kind of a cool way to hang out with you guys and be able to interact in ways that we can't like in the other shows because we're so like glued to other topics. But this is a lot more chill of a thing. I got some food ready to go. I got to go get my energy drink. I don't think I'm going to be drinking today because usually I take shots for all my wrong picks. But just like last time, I drank on Saturday. I drank yesterday with friends. It was my boss's birthday. So he had a whole party and everything. So I don't like to drink consecutively like that. So I'm not going to be doing the shot thing, but it's all good because it's more exciting when it's actually live, right? But right now, yeah, this is just going to be like a recap for those that have watched it and just want to watch it again with me. Or, but I haven't seen any of the fights yet. I don't know the outcomes. I've been keeping off of social media as much as possible because it's very easy to get spoiled these days. So yeah, I don't even remember my full picks, but I did a short on Friday outlining my picks. So you can go check that out to keep along with it. And yeah, but I'll let you know who I chose as we go. I don't want to look like I have this site up, but if I scroll, it's going to show me who won and everything. So I don't want to do the in-depth kind of analysis that we usually do before and after. Or we could do it after, but not before. So yeah, we're just going to kind of get straight into it. And the cool thing about watching them later is that I could fast forward through because I'm always like complaining about how long it takes for them to walk to the octagon. Because God, yeah, sometimes I'm just like, all right, let's get to the action. But right now, yeah, I could just fast forward, so it'll be nice. But yeah, you'll get to see still my genuine reactions to everything. I'll still kind of break it down for you guys who are new to MMA too, that don't really know what's up or who these fighters are and stuff. I don't know. I think a lot of the fighter stories are really interesting, so I always make sure to like give you guys any like special nuggets or behind the scene things that I know because I used to work at UFC for like 8 years as a video editor. So I do know quite a bit about them as individuals, but also, their fight. I mean, it is kind of hard to keep up with every single fighter and their rankings and their records and everything because there are so many people on the roster. But I try to really do my research whenever I can, and a lot of their history I do know just right off the top because yeah, I worked there for so long, so it was kind of second nature to me to follow them, and yeah, so I have a special love for the sport. But right now they're doing like intros and stuff or like showing features, little featurettes. I have it on already right here in the background. But let's see who's in the chat. We have Jeffrey. Oh, Jeffrey, just wanted to say hi at work. Won't be able to hang out. Have a good evening. I hope you have one too. Hope you have a good day at work. Thanks for stopping by. And then we got PJ King. What's up, PJ? And Todd, what is going on? Dude, Todd, I'm excited for that Batman show that we're going to do. Super excited. Anything Batman is my jam. You know that. Las Cruces. Hey, what's up? Good to see you too. Yeah, so let me go grab my energy drink real quick because I am in dire need. And then we'll get started. I'll fast forward to the action, but I'll be right back. Okay, back. So let's fast forward here. And then I'll let you guys know for anybody who is watching with me, which I don't think there will be too many because everyone probably already knows or watched them, the fights. So let's see. It's weird because like I'm trying to fast forward, but I don't want to go too far and then get spoiled on accident, you know? So I'm just being like really careful and trying to scrub through this. Okay, so the first fight is Marlon Vera versus Pedro Munoz. I don't know how to pronounce it. Let me turn on my video. Okay, so I'm starting it right now. They're showing the ring card girl. Brittany. Brittany's the ring card girl. She's pretty cool, actually. She's an artist too. She has like her whole like gallery thing. Okay, fights just started. Okay. So I chose Vera for this fight. I chose him because he's kind of a wild, just like a wild dog, dude, when he fights. And that's what I love to see that, you know? I don't know if it's like the Latino. I think oh shoot, he knocked him down already. Vera knocked him down. Munoz is really good too, but if I'm not mistaken, I'm thinking he's been on a losing streak. Let me double check that. Oh, it's gonna tell me who won though. Dang it. This is what I don't like about the watching it afterwards. I can't do any research while we're watching. So yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think Munoz, he was a really promising prospect when he first started with the UFC, if I remember. And I don't know, like at some point, it's like it never really panned out for him. So he kind of started losing more. He's still a solid fighter, but it's like he can't get it all together consistently. Vera's like a wild card. I feel like he's just not afraid to jump in the fire at all, which I love. Hey, Comic Chef. That's a cool name. Welcome to the live. We're just watching the UFC fights right now. First card. They were yesterday, but I couldn't watch them yesterday, unfortunately. So I'm just here watching the replay on UFC Fight Pass. Okay, so nothing crazy happening yet. And yeah, just so you're aware of the rankings, Vera is number 6 and Munoz is number 10. Oh, nice little combo. But then a huge knee by Vera. Oh man, that was a really good uppercut by Vera. Vera is like such a good boxer. Like all his movements look so fluid and he's like hitting the mark consistently. He's looking really good. Again, I don't know the outcomes, guys, so don't tell me any spoilers if y'all know. Hey, Super Russ, what's up? Good to see you. Just watching the fights from yesterday. Oof. Vera Vera took 15 significant strikes to the head already. Yeesh. Are you a fighter or you just enjoy the fights? I just enjoy the fights. Definitely not a fighter. Uh, I don't know. I don't think I have the will in me to go through that, but it's a lot of work, dedication and stuff. But I know a lot of people do like, just training but not competing. But oh, nice little combo by Munoz. But I feel like I'd be somebody that would want to compete, Like if I was putting that much work into it and training and everything. I know some people just do it to like keep fit and be healthy and stuff, which is great too. But like for me, I don't know. I would be like, oh, now I feel like, doing tournaments and stuff just to test myself. And I don't know. I just feel like I wouldn't be able to. I don't know. It's tempting though. Sometimes it's tempting, but also like I can't handle the gross stuff about it. Like these guys are getting lit up, so they're like bleeding all over the place, just sweating a ton, and they're breaking their nose probably in every other fight. And yeah, it's intense to be a fighter. But I used to work at UFC. I was saying earlier, I used to work at UFC. That's why I have an extra vested interest in it because they were very good to me there. I loved working there, and I became a fan. I had been working for a Brazilian jiu-jitsu place, doing video for them back in SoCal first. So I already knew and was somewhat interested in martial arts in general, but I wasn't really following anyone specific. It was just kind of like I had a general interest. I thought it was really cool seeing them compete and stuff at the tournaments. And then I moved to Vegas and I got the job with the UFC. And that's where I just went all in and I was like a super fan ever since. So um, that's kind of where my passions lie when it comes to sports. Do you have a favorite in the fight? Yeah, for this fight, I chose Vera. They're both fighting really well right now, though. But I do think Vera is winning. He just looks so smooth with his striking right now. It's like determined. I did watch the Paul versus Diaz fight the other day. I thought Diaz had it, even though I know he got knocked down like early on. Um, I don't know. Maybe that's me just being biased because I was going for the MMA fighter. But from what I saw, I don't know. It seemed like Diaz won, but I don't know. He was interviewed afterwards and he's like, "No, I think I did lose. I think he won." I was like, "Okay. Well." He's like, "I think Paul won, but I have to rewatch it to really know," which is it's fair. I don't know. Trying to figure out the picture you have in the back next to Jason. Oh. So this is Michael Myers. And that's The Exorcist. I know I'm kind of blocking it. And then there's a glare, but it's a Mondo poster. It's like they always have really cool art and alternate movie posters that are limited. So I always like trying to snag one when I can. But that one caught my eye. It's the priest, the innocent Reagan, and then possessed Reagan pulling her down. Thought it was pretty symbolic. Yeah, I'm a big horror fan. It's okay. It's kind of hard to see it. So you just probably saw the white face and assumed. Yeah, it's all good. I love Jason too. I actually have a poster in the other room that I'm not sure where I'm going to hang yet. I decided to do this one here though, because it looks a little like it's giving me a little more depth here because I only have this little area to work with right now. Ooh, big punch by Munoz. Munoz looks like he's coming back, honestly. Even though he looks like he has a little more damage to his face, but whew, Vera with like nasty jabs. Sorry, I go in and out with watching the fights and explaining my posters. Oh, so yeah, it's just, I just have this wall to work with, and this looked like it was giving me a little more depth here. But it is a little hard to see like who it is. But that's the whole point, Halloween, Michael Myers, the shape, right? So as long as you see that standalone body there, it's like eerie, does the job. Definitely. I'm so excited. Trying to hit up the Spirit Halloween soon. The one near me isn't opened yet, but soon enough. There are a lot in this area, actually, which I'm super stoked about. Because I haven't gone the past 2 years. I haven't really gone. Because of like the whole move. I moved up here from Vegas, and I was like, I put a stop to all my collecting and hobbies and everything. So, yeah, I wasn't able to go. But now it's a different story. So might make a couple of stops this season. Have you seen The Pope's Exorcist on Netflix? I haven't yet. I really wanted to go. That's the one with Russell Crowe, right? I saw the Exorcist trailer the other day. For the new Exorcist movie that's coming out. I have mixed feelings about it because, like, I'm excited that there's another Exorcist movie that's going to be out, but it kind of looks pretty like cut and paste with Reagan. They're just like two of them this time, I don't know. I just wish they would have like they would change it up a bit, like make it. I don't know, just change it somehow. Maybe a little boy or even just like an adult this time, or I don't know, an old lady maybe. Something different, right? Just two little girls being possessed this time, not just one. Gotta catch some sleep. I'm old. Have a good night. Have a good night, Russ. Thanks for stopping by. All right, I feel like this fight is like tit for tat right now. Ooh, God. Each one of Vera's punches are they look brutal. They look like they sting, like they got a little bite. Rogan just stung them. I'm like, that's exactly how I would describe it. Yeah. They look like they sting. Sheesh. Oh my god, what a combo. Oh, good back and forth. So Vera took a shot or hit him in like it was like a liver shot and then came up top with a punch and then Munoz Munoz came back really hard with another combo. So it was like really nice back and forth. Oh, hey Tat, how are you? It's been a while. I'm back. I've known Tat for the longest time. We go back on YouTube since like 2015. At least that's when I started, 2015. He was one of the first YouTubers that I watched back in the day. Cheeto Vera doesn't look like anything has phased him. He looks super fresh, super sharp. Like it's like he hasn't even been in 3 rounds or 2 rounds of fight right now. He's just kind of he's in the zone. And Munoz looks like a bloody mess right now. Sometimes it's not indicative of like how well they're doing when they look all torn up, but in this case it is. Sadly. Oh. Man, Vera's little jabs are really doing damage. Ooh! Little head kick. The new Exorcist looks awful. And you're right, JoJo. It looks like a stealth remake of the first one. Yeah, I was a little bummed to see that. I mean, I'm always going to be excited for new content when it comes to some of my favorite franchises and stuff. You know this, I've talked to you about it, but like you can kind of just tell from the preview that it's like not it's going to be like I don't want to call it a throwaway, but I want to be optimistic. But it's really hard when you get a preview like that where it's like, okay, this looks literally like copy pasted and just like I don't know. I know it's a sequel. It's supposed to be somewhat reminiscent. But what I did like about the trailer was the music though. The music cues from the old theme. I liked how they did that. Ooh, Vera dodged a back head kick. That was, yeah. Vera had that, so. Just taking a break from my yard. How are you? And yeah, we're both OGs of YouTube. Yeah. Thanks for hopping on, saying hi. Yeah. Good old days, right? Such a different YouTube is so different than it was back in the days when we just would like share our hauls and that was it. It's definitely evolved in good ways, but also some ways that I'm not a huge fan of, but I won't go into that. um, for the most part, it's so nice to see there are like several sub communities within the comic community. Like back in the day, it was literally just like a small knit group, like very niche, and we were all kind of just doing the same kind of hauls where it was like we would just show the books and we would kind of tell the story of where we found them, how much we got them for. Back then, the name of the game was always the stealth buying. And that's still the name of my game. I love doing that, although I haven't really found too many stealths lately, unfortunately. I don't remember the last time I found one, to be honest. All right, let's see their decision. Yay! Vera won. Yay! I was right about that. Cool. All right. Good job, Pedro. I mean, not Pedro. Cheeto. Cheeto. What up, Cheeto? Yeah. Hey, what's up? Confession. I watched Dracula 2000 a couple of minutes ago. Oh my god, I haven't seen that movie since 2000. I don't even remember the last time I saw that. What did you think? Nothing can be worse than Exorcist 2. Actually, I'm not gonna say I like it, but I can watch it still. It's kinda like how I feel about, like, Batman and Robin, where I just, like I could still pop it in and get that eerie feel, but I know what you mean. It's definitely not the best in the series. I like part 3. You know, the one that I haven't seen actually is Exorcist: The Beginning. Wasn't that a prequel? Yeah, I still share hauls and art from time to time. Oh, yeah, it's so cool that you I always like seeing your art that you do on the, short boxes. That's always cool. Oh, nice stealth. Congrats. Dang, he found the first, appearance of Michael Myers. Miles Miles Morales. I have Halloween on the mind. I have Halloween on the mind. He found the first appearance of Miles Morales for $1.35. Holy smokes. Go sub up Tat and sub up Golden State and Todd and the comic chef and whoever else is in here. Jeffrey Comic Con, Super Russ. Shouts out. That's really cool. I do hope it makes a lot of money. Hopefully, that means we'll see another Nightmare. I hope so. I would love to see another Nightmare, though. Even though the last remake was terrible, but it's like I'm saying, like, I like seeing that they're still trying to make sequels, but really, yeah, it's also a little depressing when they don't pan out the way we would like, right? Hey, Simply. What up, D? It was like decent. Definitely like 2000. Yeah. Oh my god. And just got the last issue for Marvel Presents. Ah, nice. Wow, even better. That's so cool. Hey, what's up, Zone Fanfic? How are you? Welcome, welcome. This is just a chill stream where I'm watching the fights that took place yesterday, but I couldn't watch them live, so I figured I would just hop on now and watch them. I do this from time to time, and yeah, we just have a good time, chat it up. Watch Nightmare Part 2 last night. That one's pretty scary. I When I was a kid, I thought all those Freddy movies were scary, even though he's like as an adult, I realized later that like, oh man, he's like a comedian half the time. But I wanna say like part 1 and part 2, they were still pretty scary. I believe Oh, nice. Pope X I need to watch that. Somebody just asked me about that earlier. The Comic Chef. asked me about that movie, and I haven't seen it, but yeah, it's on the to-do list, so I will definitely be watching that. This may sound funny, but the first scary movie I saw and lost it was Chucky. Yes. Yes. I used to be so terrified of was it the second one? They were all scary actually when I was a kid, except once it got into was it Bride of Chucky? I feel like that's when it started getting goofier. Um, but I was already older by that time. But the first few, just like Freddy too, uh, it starts off like creepy and then they start getting funny. But I mean, a killer doll like that, you can argue is always funny, but back then, when you're a kid, mm-mm, that's scary. That's like what nightmares are made of. Yeah, I figured. All right, let me fast forward to the next fight. Oh, this is the fight. I didn't know these guys. These guys are new to me. So I just blind chose somebody. And the fight's starting now. I chose Bautista for this. It's Blackshear versus Bautista. Ooh, nice little leg kick by Bautista. Mine was Final Destination. Final Destination was that airplane, that whole sequence was terrifying. And then the one that always sticks with me too, I don't know if it was Final Destination 1 or 2. Wanna say it was the second one with the logs on the huge, like, semi truck. Dude, fucking creepy. Scarred me for life. The movie that has, like, freaked me out more recently, which is hard to do because 'cause I'm, like, really desensitized these days, but Terrifier. It got me because I was alone in the theater and it was nighttime. It was the only night showing, and walking back to my car was just the creepiest thing. Yeah, yeah. And then there's that other one, I think in the 3rd one where they're on the roller coaster. They're so memorable. Friday the 13th Part 6, in my opinion, is one of the best one. Oh, yeah, freaking love that one too. Just throwing it out there. I can watch that on repeat, me too. Also, it's a movie my mom and me used to watch in theaters back in '86 when I was 8. Holy smokes, I love that. It's funny how sometimes, uh, the memories that go along with the movie, sometimes they help, like, elevate the actual movie itself. There are so many movies that I'm just yeah, it may not be the best movie ever, but I remember going to the theater there with, like, my cousin or something, and we had just the best time, and that could always, I don't know, like, influence your idea of the movie as well. A lot of elbows going on right now, a lot of elbows from both. That was weird. It was like an exchange of 5 or 6 elbows. Never even seen that before, like, so consecutively. Yeah, that movie made me afraid to leave my house, right? Death is following. It's that Grim Reaper, though. Okay, look like Blackshear has control right now. Kind of took Bautista down for a little bit, but woo, got him down again. Uh, he's trying to get hooks in, but doesn't have it. Okay, now Bautista. Oh, the fight for control here is kind of crazy. They're kind of this. It's a scramble, and it's just like back and forth in the clinch. Oh, got Bautista down again, but Bautista's got him in the guillotine now. Oh shoot! Get it! Get it! It looks tight. Get it! Damn it! He got out. Ooh, nasty elbow by Blackshear. Oh, big ol' knee by Blackshear. Big ol' elbow by Blackshear. What? They love them some elbows in this fight. My God. Interesting. Mine were Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the Blair Witch Project. Yes, I love both of those. Great taste. But also, yes, they definitely can freak you out. They still freak me out. I watched Blair Witch again, maybe like 3 years ago. It actually scared me more that time than like when I first saw it in theaters. I think because I caught on to a lot of little subtleties that I hadn't before. And when you start looking at those little things, it's like it makes the rest of the story a lot scarier. And you kind of brush it out. At least I did when I was a kid. I kind of didn't really pay close attention to like the details of the stories in the beginning when they're interviewing all like the townsfolk and stuff. But this time I was like paying full attention and I was also watching at night. And I wasn't alone though, and but it still freaked me out by the end of it. I was like, "Oh my god, I didn't even realize like it really does tie into the actual ghost stories that they set up in the beginning." So, if you didn't pay close attention to those stories, I would say go back and watch it and then really watch the rest of it. And then I always like imagine myself like what I would do in that situation to like put myself in their position. And I just feel that like sense of helplessness in the middle of the fucking woods, like hearing all these things, but not being able to see anything, seeing remnants of like random little signs that ghosts have been there or something has been there, but you don't know what. It's like, and that house, the dilapidated house at the end. Eek. Yeesh. There they go with the elbows again. It's so interesting how unique certain matchups can like be with like you never know how these fights are gonna go. It's so like I've never seen so many elbows thrown in my whole like career of being a fan. It's like weird. I would love to know how many elbows they threw in this fight. I always loved Jason Takes Manhattan, a lot of fun. Yeah, that was really fun too. A lot of the Jason ones are fun. They're just like good ti that's a good time. There's only one that I really didn't like. Which one was it? Da, 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 da. I think it was it the No, 3D's good. I think it was the let me look it up. I don't remember which one or what number it was in the series. It's the one where it's like a oh god, where is it? It's not 3D. Is it New Blood? It's the one where it's not the real Jason. I like Final Chapter. I wanna say oh, is it New Beginning? I think it might be New Beginning. 5. Yeah, I think it's New Beginning. Yeah, because New Blood is the one where it's like Carrie, she's like the chick is like has telekinesis powers. So, I like that one, but no, I think it's New Beginning, the one that I don't like. I can still watch it, but, it's just not my favorite one. Man, Blackshear's been getting him down like crazy, but somehow Bautista always seems to get back up, which is good defense, but not good enough. I'm digging the Michael Myers poster. Thank you. Yeah, I just put that up a couple days ago. I needed something because, like, it was just this wall here, and like I got very little room to work with lately. So, yeah, and I've had these posters forever, and I was like, you know what? It's finally time to frame these things, and because they're just gonna go to waste sitting in the tubes. I remember watching Nightmare on Elm Street, and I didn't want to fall asleep. I believe that when I asked for a nightlight for Christmas, that's so. I love that story. Oh, dude, yeah, it was scary back then. I surprisingly never had like nightmares about him, but I was always freaked out by like that. Oh, I could still just hear it, like the screeching of his claws, the knives, like, and then the music accompanied. It's just so unique for the genre. Go to and take my kids from home. Okay, bye, Tat. Thanks for stopping by. So this is a very competitive fight so far. It seems like Blackshear has had more time in like just dominating, but it's more like he's like holding him in position and stuff. So they haven't like done a ton of damage or anything like that, but it seems more of like a power uh what's it called? Like the positioning is being held by each one, but they're like taking turns. So that's why it's kind of hard. I think Blackshear has it, but it's always hard to tell when like it's a power struggle because it's not really quantifiable. It's just about positioning, you know. Uh, that's what a lot of people complain about with when it goes the distance and like the judges have to decide. Sometimes it could be very black and white for us watching because we're like, what? He was like on him the whole time. Maybe not very active, but still holding him down. But sometimes you know, the judges don't really see it that way, or they don't count that sometimes, and it's just that's where it gets kind of tricky with the point system. So that's why it's always just best to like be super dominant in like just significant strikes and or finishes, so that it's definitive and that, there's no question about it. I didn't care for Jason Goes to Hell, even though I like the beginning where the FBI entraps Jason. Clever twist on the usual Friday the 13th cliche. Dude, Jason Goes to Hell is something else. Uh, I like all of them in their own way. Kind of like what I was telling you with The Exorcist too. That's why, like, even I'm trying not to be too hard on this new Exorcist trailer, even though I didn't really like what I saw. It could at the very least end up being something that I can still watch and, for entertainment's sake, but maybe it's not going to be like the best movie. So I have to temper my expectations when it comes to that, but um a nice little combo right there by Blackshear. So I think Blackshear at this point's winning because, like I said, about he's been more consistent with just power and with Bautista got him down for once. Can he can he hold him there though? So again, like I said, they're kind of taking turns with the whole like power struggle. um right now Batista has his back and is holding him. Not really doing much though. His positioning's weird, but he's gonna try to get that choke again like earlier. Uh yeah, this one's hard to call because like Batista did almost get him in a guillotine earlier too, though. But then in the other rounds, Blackshear has held him, so he's been in the power position for longer. So it's tricky. Well, Batista's oh, he's trying so hard not to lose that back. Nice knee from Batista. Batista's really trying right now. I think he realizes that he might have lost the last 1 or 2 rounds. Oh, Bautista's really good about getting back up though, whenever he does get taken down. Ooh, nice little sweep. Bautista's on top now. Nice. So yeah, I'd say I don't know who won that because they're very back and forth. I can't even tell you who won that. They both fought pretty well. Blackshear took him down like 3 or 4 times. Then Bautista had a guillotine attempt. Ooh, I didn't see that. Kick to the face. I'm surprised they're not showing more highlights of all the freaking elbows that were thrown. I don't know who won that. All right, let's see who won this decision. I think Blackshear won. Oh, Bautista won. I think I would have said Blackshear just by a little bit, but I can see why they chose Bautista as well. Like it was that close. All right, let's fast forward to the next one. Mm. Oh, Rogan not agreeing with one of the judges' scores. All right. All right, fight just started. This is who is this again? Oh, Magni. Magni versus Gary. Oh man. Magni just got dropped. This is a low kick. Low leg kick. I chose Magni. I'm not gonna lie, I just don't know Gary, so I just chose Magni for this. Damn. Magni got tripped. Woo. Gary with a high kick attempt. Another kick to the body. Dude, Gary has some scary kicks. Gary has a smoothness to him for being that tall, and he seems to be very quick too. Surprising for, I don't know. Usually the like taller frame that body type is like a little bit slower with every movement. Um, but he's pretty sharp and quick with it, which is kind of cool to see. I mean, he's throwing head kicks. Like that's another thing with people that tall too. It's like they're easy to telegraph. Like if he does kick, it's like if it looks like they're moving in slow motion or something because they're so big. They have longer limbs and stuff. So it's cool that this guy just like doesn't have that. He's like got a spring in his step, and his movements are pretty speedy. Magny's had such a long history with the UFC. I'm surprised he's still fighting, to be honest. He did get better. He had like a stretch where he was, even though he's a vet, like he was starting to like improve again, which is kind of always cool to see that from the older guys. Gary's holding him against the fence, so He's got the position of power right now, and he just took him down too. Dude, Gary is just all over Magny in this first round so far. It's kind of crazy to see that because I don't even know who this Gary guy is. And he's number 13, and Magny's number 11 in the welterweight division. Ow. Hey, I haven't lost yet. Yay. Oh my god, come on, Magny. Got tripped again. Damn, Gary's like, get up, boo. Oh man. Gary just threw a head kick and it landed like straight flush on Magny's face. Yeesh. That was definitely Gary's round. Tell you that. Yeah, Neil's been falling left and right. Okay, round 2. I should probably put my banners up, huh? I always forget. I'm bad. I'll get better. There you go. Damn, Magny's hurt. That leg kick just hurt him bad. I think he was already hurt. Yeah, see, Cormier just said it too. Gary has 0 tells because he's just so like he doesn't wind up for anything. He's just really quick. It's like he has a spring in all his limbs. So when he throws them, you can't tell. It's just you can't telegraph it. And Magny's just having a real hard time with that. Magny has that kind of slowness that I was mentioning before with somebody that's like long and lanky like that. I know because 'cause I'm like that too. I'm actually I'm like 5'8", and I used to be in karate back in the day. And I remember even back then, it was like all other kids were so much faster than me in basketball too, and I used to play basketball. I feel like I'm always it takes longer for taller people to move sometimes. I'm not saying that's always the case. Like Gary is very quick, but a lot of times though, like the bigger you are, the slower you are too. I think you could get better at that though. That's something that you just have to practice extra to be better and practice speed and quickness. I think it's possible to change that about yourself as an athlete, but it just takes a little longer because everyone's built differently. Oh, man. Magni's taken like 2 or 3 head kicks already. At It's beginning of the end for Magni, I think. Oh, Magni just doesn't know where to go right now to escape this guy. Huge flying knee from Gary. Oh, Superman attempt by Magni. Superman punch attempt. Ah, Magni just winced from pain because he got hit again, or his shin got hit again. Dude, he's like limping now because those leg kicks are killing him. He's trying to hide it, Rogan. He ain't trying to hide it at all. He was in the beginning. Now he's just straight up wincing. He don't give a shit because it hurts way too much. It's because Magni also has the very skinny legs, so people will attack the legs if that's the case. Damn, Gary throwing head kicks with what the heck? Gary just flipped him off for no why? That was weird. I wanna know the drama there. I haven't really been keeping up with, like, a lot of times the fighters will have beef and stuff. I always used to live, like, keeping up with all that. It's like a novella or something, but I haven't really had time to do that lately. That's another fun aspect of MMA too. They take a lot of that from, like, pro wrestling, WWE. Not as exaggerated, but sometimes not as exaggerated. Shit talking's always fun though. As long as they kiss and make up at the end. Another head kick. How many head kicks will Magni take in this fight? Jeez. And Magni's tall. I bet he never even expected that. He did not expect to be defending against. Oh, freaking Magni falls again. His poor leg is just given out, dude. I think I think Magny just has to go all in and, like, really just give it everything he's got right now in this last round because his leg can't withstand. So you gotta fucking do what you can. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, oh god, he just got tripped again. Dude, he keeps hitting his injured leg. Broski, broski, broski. I guess I guess it's tough because once they lose the strength in their leg like that, it's hard to then go have power in your punches because that's where it comes from, right? Your base if your base isn't there, then, your punches aren't gonna have anything behind them. So, I guess that's why he's not really going for it. I think he should just quit. Tap out. Just tap out, Magni. Like he would ever do that, but still, there should be no shame in that. I mean, they're athletes. You gotta take care of your freaking limbs. Come on. We all know you're a fighter, but like, how much damage? You already lost this fight. Like, why would you continue for the next few minutes? You're just gonna injure it more. Either that, or like I said, you gotta put the pedal to the metal and just go. Bite on the mouthpiece and freaking go. But he's not. Oh, so Gary's Irish. Interesting. I feel like Mexicans and Irish people, they're like my favorite fighters. The Irish and the Mexican. They have a lot in common. He falls again, dude. Tap out. Just tap out. This is so stupid. Takes a face kick. Face kick. Jesus. He's taking so much damage right now. Like, dude, where's your corner? Where's the freaking throw in the towel, dude? This is brutal. I mean, he's just at a huge disadvantage without his freaking legs. Like, he's literally getting like mauled and he's still trying. He's still trying, which I mean, great that you have a lot of heart, but it's not smart. Gary trying to get holy shit, Gary's still flipping him off. Wow. Well, now I know who Gary is. That's for sure. Dude, they're showing the replay and it's so painful. Like those leg kicks. It's like, how many times did Magni get knocked down in this? It's unreal. Like, just ugh. These kind of fights get me mad because it's like why bother when you're already losing? Like, exactly. Carmen just said he was outclassed. Well, it's completely different than the other fight we just saw where we weren't sure who won. Like, this is not a question. Hey, Erin, what's up? Just watching the fights. Okay, so I lost that one. I lost. Yeah. Should I take a shot? That's what I typically do. I'm gonna watch the post-fight interview for this because I have no clue who this dude is, but he just mauled Magni. He said he made him look like he'd never stepped into the octagon before, but it's like, dude, he's had 31 fights. Um, it's more like you were fighting uh, a has-been. No offense, I love Magni. I don't love Magni, but I like him. um, so I don't really like that he said that. You gotta show some respect, a little bit of respect at least at the end, but oh wow, he's calling out Wonder Boy. That's cool. He said he wants to prove that he's the best striker. I mean, he looked pretty good tonight, but again, you know, Magni it's time for Magni to hang him up, I think. Magni's had his ups and downs. He's a journeyman. Shot. Yeah, I gotta go get a shot. I lost that. I wasn't gonna drink today, but what the hell? It's just one shot. Hopefully, I win the others or I get the other picks right. So, hey, Big Remo, welcome. Just catching up on the fights. All right, I'm gonna go get the tequila. I'll be back. So I have Coralejo. Have you guys tried this one? It's so good. Triple distilled. This has been my favorite, and like during COVID time, I was trying all kinds of different tequilas. Like that was my thing. I just kind of because like tequila, if I'm gonna choose a liquor to drink, tequila always hits good for me. Like it doesn't make me crazy, it doesn't make me belligerent or anything like that. It really just makes me chill, which I love. So I started realizing I like reposado, and then so yeah, I've been trying different ones, and my top for the longest time was hornitos. reposado, and nothing had really like taken that spot until I tried this one. So yeah, if you ever see this one, and it's not like super expensive either. It's like mid tier. But it's very smooth. It's very smooth. Chilling, just finished a whatnot sell. Oh, cool. Did you do well? I gotta start selling again too. Okay. Let me switch my banner here. Pretty good for not being on for 8 months. Yay, awesome. Nice little return of Yi. Was gonna say getting bougie on us. Me? Never. No. Oh, let's hear the pop. Oh shoot. Ah, did I leave my shot glass? All right. So I lost that one. I chose Magni, and man, wasn't he's hit or miss. So I wasn't sure, and I just didn't know who Gary was either. So like, all right. And my picks were very last minute this week. Kind of just did it on a whim. Usually, I like actually doing my research and stuff, but yeah, sometimes I don't have time for that. So yeah, I chose Magni because I knew him, familiar with him. He's been, like I said, he's a journeyman. So like he's had his ups and downs. So I thought he would pull this one off, but apparently not. Apparently not. And I think it's time for him to retire, to be honest. But I don't know. That's not for me to say, but it is what it is. Anyways, cheers. Since we were talking about Friday the 13th earlier, I thought I would get this shot glass. Bink. Cheers. I love lime. When you live in the Bay Area, you definitely become a connoisseur of full liquor, especially wines. I'm not a huge wine person. I'll still drink it, but yeah, I still need to go to Napa in that area because it's not that far from us. But yeah, no, during COVID, I was actually in Vegas still, but yeah, I just love tequila. Just trying different ones is awesome. It's fun. The only thing that sucks is like not like if you don't like it, then you like what do you do with the rest of it? So I like make mixed drinks to like if it's not that great, do mixed drinks instead. But I typically just like sipping on tequila. And no, I'm not an alcoholic. And if you guys are drinking with me, please drink responsibly. Don't do stupid shit. Thank you, Tom. Yeah, I have a whole like horror set of these. I love them. They're little geeky tikis. I'm not big on the other geeky tikis, but the horror ones are awesome. I will say. Dang, even got the lime. I mean, I got to, right? Honestly, I could just take it without the lime, but it's so much better with the lime. So actually, I should have thrown that in the. I'm gonna chill this. This is actually even better chilled. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, these days I just like drinking at home with like like the fights or doing this or with like obviously with my friends here. I don't like going out too much anymore though, like I used to back in the day. I only did so yesterday because it was my boss's birthday and you know, he's always been really cool with me. So uh yeah, but typically I'm not like one to be going out a lot or occasionally it's fun, but I'd rather just it's also like pricey, right? So You know, you can get one drink for like what, $12 or something, like at the lowest probably these days. That's about right, right? Like $12? And it's like, damn, you could get like a whole bottle like the one I just showed for very cheap. So by comparison, it's like I'd rather just chill on some tequila at home and chill out. Chill out. Stepped away. What I miss? Magni lost, and it was brutality. It was terrible. He got knocked down by leg kicks like 4 times, no lie. I felt kind of bad for him. I think he should retire because the guy was like, he's like an up and comer Irish dude, Gary. I didn't know who he was until tonight. So, um, let me change my banner. So we got Wei Li. Ooh, I haven't seen a Wei Li fight in forever. I'm kind of excited for this. This is the co-main, if I'm not mistaken, and Wei Li's the champ right now, so it's a title fight versus Lemos. You don't have to go that far. Better in Livermore. Really? Oh, thank you for the heads up on that. I didn't know that. I've visited Livermore like 2 or 3 times since I've been up here, and it's a cute little town. I went to a really good pizza place up there. There's a little theater there that I wanted to hit up too, just to check it out. Yeah, it was brutal. It was brutal. Whaley looks pissed for some reason. I should just fast forward to the start. That's the beauty of watching the rewind. Okay. Just don't fast forward too far. I don't want anything spoiled. Okay. We're starting. Whaley with the cornrows. All right. Let's freaking go. I made it PG. And starting now. So Zhang, she's pretty good all around. I haven't seen one of her fights in a while though, but she's definitely a striker more so than like a ground game fighter. Oh wow, Lemos just got knocked down. I couldn't tell if it was like what happened though, if she just lost balance or what. I got to see the replay on that. Okay, so Whaley on top right now. Side control. So yeah, Whaley has always been known for her power. Kind of similar to Andrade in that way, but a little more well-rounded than Andrade. At least she's trying to be a little more well-rounded. I don't know how far she's gotten because, like I said, I don't think I've seen a fight of hers in probably over a year. I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't watching for a chunk of time there, so and I don't want to do a ton of research. I can't do research on this episode because then I'll get spoiled. Ground and pound on Lemos. I chose Wei Li for this one. Nasty elbow. Wow. Big, big punches straight to the face by Wei Li. Oh no. Lemos. Nah, she don't got it. Lemos trying to choke her out right now. It looks tight, but she doesn't have the right angle on it. Yeah. No, Whaley's okay, but it is tight. But she doesn't have it immediately under. Uh-oh. What? No, yeah, she doesn't have it. Oh, yeah, baby. Whaley's on top now. Letting her have it. Yeah. That's how she goes like that. Yeah. Let's go, Whaley. Whaley's the best Chinese fighter on the roster. Livermore is a wine hidden gem of the Bay Area and SLO area. Cool. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go back there then. Check it out. Yeah, because even though I'm not huge on wine, I still do like going and trying different ones though. It's every once in a while, it's nice having a bottle. Like I actually have one that I got as a gift. I haven't opened it yet. I think it's a red. What the heck? Lemos jumped up and tried to get a choke from up top and pulled her down and had it for like half a second, and then Whaley got out. The heck? That was wild. So it seems like Lemos is really rising to the occasion, though, because I didn't think she was gonna give her a fight like this. Lemos is good though. Like I shouldn't make it seem like she's not. She's definitely good, but I always just felt like Whaley was on another level than many of the fighters in the division. So the fact that Lemos is really giving it to her, I do appreciate and respect that, you know? Like she's really fighting for that. So wait, I mean, she already made 2 submission attempts, which is really good. But Zhang has still been dominant though overall. It's a good effort though by Lemos. Lemos number 5, and like I said before, Zhang's a champ. And this is for those that don't know the strawweight division. Oh, hard right by Lemos. Sorry, is it Lemos? Yep. So Whaley got her down again. Again has power position, side control. Yeah. The commentators are saying kind of what I was saying earlier, where it was like it's lately, although she's more known for her striking, like she's pretty well rounded and like she's kind of showing it now. I just think that she hasn't really been able to show a lot of like her news because yeah, she's always talking about how she goes and like she really tries to practice her ground game and stuff. But like I feel like in her fights she hasn't really been able to she hasn't really shown it as much. But I also haven't seen I don't think I saw her last fight though, so I don't know about that one. I'm starting to get hungry. I got a calzone again. Y'all know that's my favorite. It's my favorite fight food now. I still like getting wings, but I don't know. I'm kind of over wings right now. Oh shoot! Guillotine attempt by Wei Li, and then spins around. She realizes she didn't have it, and now has top control. Now she has her back. They flipped. Now she has hooks in. Get that sub, Wei Li. Get that sub. Oh my god, that actually does sound good. I have half a calzone waiting though. Maybe next time I'll get wings. I feel like that was oh shoot, Big Elbows by Whaley. Um, for years, that was just my go-to fight food. And then huge elbow by Whaley. Knees as well. Holy smokes. Dude, Whaley's a beast. There's no getting around it. Absolute beast. Remember her fights with Joanna? Oh my god. Epic. Her fights with Rose were good too, but they weren't as good as the Joanna ones. I actually was there to see one of them. Amazing. Yeah, Whaley has control right now, so. But yeah. So I was getting wings like for years. And then and I don't know, just recently I've been trying different things. And I found a real good calzone place out here. It's called actually you might know it. It's called Calzone Life. Bomb. Bomb, 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 bomb. Yeah. Yeah, Whaley's just I love that she keeps evolving. That's what it is for me too. And she's not just content with beating a certain person because I feel like that was Rose Namajunas' downfall. I mean, Rose is still good, but um, I feel like she was just trying so hard to beat Joanna, and that she wasn't. Her goal was not to be champ necessarily. It was more like to beat Joanna, who was at the time the best. And I think when people have that kind of mentality, it's like they don't have that longevity as a champ because it's a different kind of work ethic when you're at the top like that. And I feel like Whaley does have that, you know, even though she lost against Rose, right? I forgot the whole history, but yeah, because Rose is definitely really good too, but she was just so fixated on beating Joanna that like once she became champ, she like almost she said it in some interviews too, like she didn't care about being the champ or having the belt. Um, I think it was just in her competitive nature to want to beat Joanna. I miss Joanna. She was like my favorite. For me, for the girls, it's been Rousey, Joanna. It was Rose for a bit, but I once I realized that I was like, oh, this girl, she's not really trying to be the best in terms of being the champ. She's just trying to beat someone, and I just didn't like that. Um, Even though she's a great athlete, but oh, oh, big punch and big sidekick by Wei Li. Oh yeah, Rose head kicked Wei Li, right? Yeah, it's all coming back to me. Oh, taquitos. That sounds good too. Y'all are making me hungry. Rose was hell bent on proving a point being. Yeah, exactly. I guess I just prefer them fighting for greatness, fighting for legacy. And I feel like when you're fixated on the one person, like it only goes so far, you beat the person and then what? You don't have that work ethic behind it to continue beating people time and time again, or the passion isn't there to really truly be the best. Because are you really the best if you're just beating one person? I guess you can make the argument if they're the best, but it's like to me, it's like you have to beat everyone. Like John Jones, as much as I don't really care for him, like He freaking beat everybody. And to me, that's legacy. That's, you know, that's true champ mentality. Same with like Demetrius. I love Demetrius Johnson. I still love him. So yeah, Whaley still got her back right now. They've been rolling around, but it's basically Whaley in the dominant power position on top. So yeah, I mean, Zhang has it in the bag. She's she has it. They most kind of started fading maybe during the last round, but she was really fighting hard to stay in it earlier and give it to her pretty good. But she seems well. Whaley's been just not letting her do anything right now. Elbow. I think Whaley's like strength is like holding them up against a fence and then striking them while she's got them held back and then dragging them to the ground with the ground and pound. That's like her go-to. She's really good at that. That clinch fighting. Man, Whaley's so stocky too. She's like super built. I always remember Whaley's first fight. I don't know if it was her. Yeah, I think it was her first fight where she won like really impressively. I don't remember who she was fighting, but it was like a big win for her. And the post fight interview, she's like, "Remember me, Whaley. I'm Whaley. Remember me." I always remember that. And me and my coworkers were always like laughing and about that, and like just the way she said it, it was just so it was so funny. Remember me. My name is Wei Li. Remember me. That's what it was. My name is Wei Li. Imagine if Lemos just comes back out of nowhere. The crazy thing is, like, that shit happens a lot in MMA. Like, sometimes I'll be losing, like, and it's like a clear, like, somebody's clearly winning, and then boom, just out of nowhere, player B gets the second wind and fucking takes it. I love when that happens. All right, we're in round 4, and I would say it's been Wei Li this whole time. Like I said, the first round or two, Lemos was really, really trying and really trying to rise to the occasion. But as the fight has gone, uh, it just seems like Wei Li is, dominating. Um, I don't know. It just seems kind of easy for Wei Li right now. Lemos looks. I thought she was really tired, but that's because she was on, she was trying to defend on the ground. So that always takes a lot of energy out of them. But like she looks pretty good right now after the break, especially for the fourth round. She's not doing a ton, but like she's also not like breathing hard yet, which is good. At least she's able to hang on this long. Whaley's cardio has always been great. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. She hasn't had like a ton of significant strikes, but she's just had control for the longest throughout. She's just been dominant. She holds Lemos down for the majority of the time during the rounds and stuff. So yeah, it's been this game of Lemos trying to defend. Uh, oh, that was a good combo by Lemos though. She's still got power, which is kind of scary. Uh-oh, knockdown. Lemos knocked her down. Yeah, Whaley's a little tired. They're both, I mean, all that grappling, dude. All that grappling takes so much energy. Ooh, big left or right, sorry, by Whaley. Whew. Lemos trying to get a Darce in. I don't know if she's got the angle on it though. Uh, yeah, no, she didn't have it. She didn't have the angle on it. Like at some point, it doesn't matter how tight it is. If you don't have the angle, just it's pointless. So you might as well give up on it because then your arm gets like spaghetti. Let's go, Whaley. Let's go. So yeah, we for those that don't know or maybe new to nice little combo by Whaley. For those that are just like new to MMA or whatever, so the title fights are 5 rounders and they're each 5 minutes. And they're in round 4 right now. So this is the championship rounds is really when they test their gas tanks, pretty much. You know, even though Lemos is losing, like I have respect for her because she's holding on pretty well and defending everything. She just doesn't have enough control over Whaley. But there's always room for improvement, and I can see her like coming back at some point because you could tell there have been moments in the fight where it's like, oh, she's, she can definitely threaten, but She just has to keep it going, and she doesn't. She kind of stops. Whether it's because she's tired or not, I don't know, but I don't know. I feel like she has potential. And now that she's fought Wei Li at least once, she kind of knows what to work on and stuff. But she seems like she could be like still be a contender later. You put too much energy in an attempt, then you're out of breath. Yeah. Oh shoot. Wei Li knocked her down. Big ground and pound by Wei Li. Holy shit, she's just mauling her, man. Oh, Lemos with a leg lock attempt. Or a knee bar attempt, I should say. Oof. Hammer fists by Wei Li. Again, Lemos doing a good job of defending, but she's still getting attacked pretty hard. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe later, maybe she learns from this fight and like comes back stronger. But right now, it's not gonna happen. But yeah, James, it's like pointless when you're freaking out of breath, no energy. Oh, is this like a backwards crucifix or something? Oh, Lemos flips it. Oh, no. And now Amanda's on top again. Amanda. I mean, Whaley. Oof. Knee to the face by Whaley. Elbow to the face. Sheesh. Poor Lemos right now. She's taking some huge hits right now. Oh, takedown by Whaley. Dragged her down. Putting all her weight on Lemos right now. Side control. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Lemos. Oh, Whaley kneeing her to the body from the ground. Yeah, Rogan just said it too. Amanda Lemos showing why she's here for sure. Like she has the heart. I do believe she has like the potential. And this is going to be, I think she's somebody that can take this and learn from it for sure. Some people, they say like some people lose when they're on a winning streak and like they never quite come back. But then there's other people that, like, that's all they needed was the loss, and then they just, like, they get even better because of the loss. Ooh, big kick by Wei Li. That was pretty brutal. I miss watching Ronda fight. I mean, 2 losses and you're done. I mean, what the fuck? I know, right? I know. I think for her too is that I know she, like, really wanted to start a family and stuff. That was, like, big for her. Um, and she also wanted to try WWE too. So she had, like, other things in mind. And I kinda get, like, I don't know, leaving when you've already had, like, your run and knowing that, you know? And like I was just saying, some people lose and they don't quite ever come back the way, they were, like Tony Ferguson, for example, you know? But other people take that and go with it. I think for her though, like she was so freaking dominant for so long that like I don't think she would have been able to come back because she was so reliant on like her judo technique and stuff. And I feel like the MMA game was kind of it was passing her, like her technique and the way she did things. Like people were figuring it out at that point. So like I guess she just wasn't really trying to learn more after that. And she wanted to do other things. But she was so fun to watch, right? Like, and all her shit talk too is so funny. She got a little weird with that Holly Holm fight, I will say. I was like, who what the heck? But yeah, she was the best though. I still am a big fan of hers. Ronda's done in WWE now too. Shayna Baszler defeated her at SummerSlam. Really? Her homie beat her. Interesting. Shayna Baszler was not great in the UFC. Yay, Whaley won. Of course, we all knew that. It's so hard to return when you take a huge break and the body changes in time. Absolutely. Yeah, that's another thing too. You know, they get to a certain age, um, especially with MMA, right? Like it's a wear and tear on your body. And, like I said, she wanted to be a mother and I get it, but it's just a loss for the fans, right? Because she was the full package, right? She was like entertaining. She was great in front of the camera. She won in spectacular fashion until the last two, right? But like it was so thrilling to see her. Nobody could crack her code until Holly came along. But Holly was also another one, James, that I was saying, like, she was just wanting to beat Ronda. She wasn't trying to be champ, you know? Same deal with her. Because look how fast, like, she lost it. She lost the belt. And same with Rose. Actually, Rose held it a little bit longer, but I think. But yeah, Gomez for sure. And good to see you. Um, it's hard for certain fighters to keep going. And then you have fighters like uh what's his name? Wonder Boy, he's 40. He's 40 and he's still fighting and I mean, you could argue that he's been fighting his best fights lately. So, Holly faded. Yeah. Yeah, right? She had such a huge win with that Ronda fight and then she just couldn't like I said, like they're not in it to beat everybody. They just want that glory of beating the undefeated person, which it's like I respect them as fighters, but like I'm always looking to be a fan. I'm a fan of like that champ mentality, that being the best, but for real, not just trying to take someone's glory, you know? I get there's one thing to be competitive, but there's another thing to strive for legacy and yeah, and be a part of like at least they're a part of UFC history, so that's cool, but it's so fleeting. Like, yeah. All right, let me fast forward. Yay, I don't have to take a shot. So I've missed one. I think this is the best I've done so far since I've been doing these watch alongs. So we have one more fight, and that's the main. Also a title fight, Sterling versus O'Malley. All right, let me fast forward. Dude, they're showing the Equalizer trailer. I want to go back and watch the other ones. I haven't yet. Okay. Here's Buffer. Sterling. Okay. So I chose O'Malley. I'm just not a huge. I like Sterling as a person. Like I like his personality, but I'm not a huge fan of his fight style for some reason. I just not drawn really to his fight technique and stuff. He's good though. O'Malley, I'm also not a huge fan of O'Malley, but I just feel like he's gonna win this. And he's I feel like he's hitting his prime right now. And this is probably one of his bigger fights, I would say, for O'Malley. Well, yeah, it is because it's a champ. He's gonna going up against. Wait, what division is this again? I forgot. Feather? I don't remember. Is this feather or light? It is. Okay, fight starting. Oh, it's Bantam. Bantam? Really? These guys look huge for Bantam. Yeah, I need to watch both of them. But that trailer looks good though. I'm kind of excited. I like Denzel. Yeah, O'Malley's just been clutched lately. I think he's like ready. Um, but you never know. Because Sterling has surprised me in the past too. So I always like O'Malley's wacky hair. So O'Malley's more of a explosive, like unpredictable kind of fighter, which I'm always down for, to be honest. I like his style way more than Sterling's because of that. It's just more entertaining. It's fun. He's not afraid to like take a risk whenever he feels like it's the right moment. And I dig that. It's just super clutch. Looks like they're just sizing each other up right now. I know, right? He always has the wacky hair. It's like his thing. Shikasham. So it's funny because like I usually don't go for Sterling and I usually don't go for O'Malley. So this was an interesting matchup for me. So this is the first time I'm really going for O'Malley. I'm not even like nervous. Sometimes I get nervous. Not even nervous for this one. It's more so like this matchup's just kind of fascinating. Like I have no clue what's gonna happen. It's like weird because they're so different. They're such different fighters. I'm curious, like how long this is gonna go. Because Sterling is more of a he waits for the right time to strike, but that may be like later in the fight. And then O'Malley usually KOs people. And I just it's weird to think that Sterling would get KO'd though too. So that's why I'm like, how is this gonna go down right now? O'Malley's an impressive fighter, in my opinion. Yeah, totally. I used to just think he was all like hype, you know? But then they were smart and they kind of gave him fighters. He didn't go straight for the top 5 or whatever, which he could have easily done because um he had that like celeb type of attention on him. And a lot of times UFC loves that shit and they'll feed him to the wolves like earlier than they should. But with O'Malley, they were good about giving him kind of like lower tier guys. So he got that like practice in, I feel. And now he's a little more seasoned. Okay, so Aljo's got him up against the fence. I don't know who has this round. They're kind of just feeling each other out. Yeah, what a weird matchup this is. Even when they announced it, I was like, I don't know. I don't know who to pick for that. Oh, oops, I have to change my banner. All right, round 2. Round 2. Oh, O'Malley slipped, but he's right back up. Aljo's got him against a cage. There. O'Malley's out. Yeah. Oh Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Knocked him down with one punch, and now he's ground and pounding. Ooh! Oh, yeah. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. O'Malley. Sugar Sean. Sterling's like, what the fuck just happened? Oh my god. I'm telling you, dude, he's in his prime right now. It's so cool to see that. Rose to the occasion, baby. Clutch. Wow. Yes. Woo! Oh, I got chills, man. That's so cool. That was a beautiful punch. Beautiful punch. Just pinpoint accuracy. Knew the exact moment to strike. Yay, they made up. Cool. Yes. Pop right there. Just flush. Boom. He just fell forward. Bam. Dude, he just knew exactly. It's so crazy because like somebody like O'Malley, you know, with his body type, he's just so like skinny like me. You know, super skinny. It's cool to see them like have that KO power too, right? Because like you wouldn't think so, you know, at first glance, like, oh, you know, he's probably like winning by decision or something. But no, dude, he has that power. Wild. Right? Heck yeah. It's so thrilling. I love it. Let's go. I love to see their like victory too. Like they work so hard, you know? And for them to deliver like that is whew, it's so hard to do that, first of all, just to get a KO like that in general. And to do it on your title fight. Yes. Put the belt on him. Oh, fuck yeah. Like I said, I was never a huge O'Malley fan. But he's definitely worked to be where he's at right now. Worked really hard. He's got a fun personality too. Let's see his post-fight interview. That's so cool. There's an IG page dedicated to knockouts. If I find it, I'll send it to you. Yeah, please do. I love watching the knockouts, like at all different angles. I mean, I did it for 8 years, so it never gets old. It never gets old. It's always so fun to see that because it's so the timing of it is just so it's like once in a lifetime. It's not once in a lifetime because they do knockouts a lot, but like just to see it happen when it happened and the result, the immediate result, and it's like fate, you know? Woohoo! Dude, his wife is or girlfriend's like super Mexican or Latina. I love it. See what Aljo says. He starts with Sean's a lot better than I thought. You can't emulate somebody like Sean, I don't think. It's just he's too unique in the way that he moves and pretty explosive out of nowhere. Yeah. Chase the dream. Exactly. Volkanovski. Oh, sorry, Aljo. All right. So let's do a little recap now that we can look at the actual website and I won't get spoiled. Let me see here. Let's go to present, share screen. Okay. Let's do a little recap. Who was in the prelims? Anybody good? Rouse, Andrea Lee, Talia Silva. Oh, Mercashart. How do you say it? Mearshart? He's good, isn't he? Oh, Weidman. Weidman versus Tavares. Interesting. Tavares won? Oh, snap. I kind of want to go back and watch that. Wow. Okay. Okay. So, first on the main card, we had Vera versus Munoz, and Vera ended up winning. Man, his like boxing looked so smooth in that fight. He was just on point. His accuracy was there. Like he was quick with it. He was just in the zone like during that fight. And his jabs, they look like they stung so badly. So I felt kind of bad for Pedro, but Pedro's a good fighter too. But yeah, so I was actually right with my pick there. The next fight, Blackshear versus Bautista. This one I didn't know either guy, so and I didn't have time to do the research when I did my picks. So I literally just blind chose, and so I did choose Bautista, and he did end up winning. It was a hard fight to call though. Like it was very back and forth. It was a fight for control. Like some rounds, I felt like Blackshear had it more then Bautista came back at the end and was a little, if I remember correctly, the first round was a little more, he was a little more in it, but I thought Blackshear had it for a hot second, but they gave it to Bautista, which I was cool with because, like I said, I chose him. So it, you know, it is what it is, but it wasn't the type of fight where it's like there's a lot of like significant strikes, landing or anything like that. It was just more of like a fight for power, like who is going to control who in this fight kind of thing. So next we had Magny versus Gary. This one I also kind of blind chose, but I did. I mean, obviously I knew Magny, but I didn't know who Gary was, and so I just kind of went with who I was familiar with. Magny's been in it for a long time. He's had his ups and downs, so I'm not surprised he lost this fight. He's a. I think he's reaching the end here. I don't want to, it's kind of mean to say sometimes, but I mean, I don't know, the way that he got knocked down like 4 times due to leg kicks is not great, and it just shows like his body's been through a lot of wear and tear and everything. I think he's getting older too, so yeah. Gary took that, and he really did do a great job with his striking. He was very quick with it. Um, Zero, I mean, you could not see his strikes coming at all. Wasn't telegraphing, which is always, it's at welterweight. That's kind of scary. So yeah, I'm interested to see where his career goes. And then with the co-main, we had Wei Li versus Lemos. Yeah, Wei Li just again, kind of like the Blackshear Bautista fight. It was kind of similar in that there weren't like a ton of like spectacular highlights or anything like that. There are probably some here and there, but like it went the distance, and it was mainly, actually no, with the Blackshear Bautista one, it was a good back and forth though. With this one, it was Wei Li kind of just doing her thing and holding Lemos down, but it was very much a like control thing for Wei Li, just maintaining that. And Lemos was very much just trying to defend a lot of the time. She did have a few submission attempts, but they didn't really pan out for her. And I do think Lemos will be back. Like, I think that she will have learned a lot from this fight. And she doesn't seem like the type that'll just like wither away after this and just kind of will forget about her. I think that she'll learn a lot. So yeah. Wei Li and still. And then yeah, for the main fight, we had Sterling versus O'Malley, which we just saw. What a fight, man. O'Malley is definitely in his prime right now. Got the KO in the second round. Good for him. Like this is awesome. It's really good for the UFC too in general, because he's got personality. He's kind of like what I was saying earlier with Ronda. She was like the full package. He's kind of that too. He wins by KO all the time. Like I said, he's very unsuspecting. I mean, look at this photo. Like, he's kind of a goofball, he's got the crazy hair, he's kind of skinny, lanky. Like, he doesn't look intimidating, but this fool can KO guys like left and right. So it's awesome to see that, and it's awesome that yeah, he's a new champ. So definitely a cool night of fights. I really did enjoy it. Yeah. Let me see what is Golden State saying. Where's my cursor here? Oh, there we go. Super Mexican. Oh, you're talking about the wife or the girlfriend. I like O'Malley and suddenly want Fruit Loop cereal, right? Look at his hair. It's so funny. I love it. I love it. But yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this rewind with me. And yeah, I'll be doing this whenever I can. And if I can't do it live, we'll do what we did today and I'll just watch it the next day or whatever. Try to stay away from spoilers, which is tough. I had to like literally stay off the internet because I know how it could be. And I didn't want to get spoiled. So yeah, I'll just be doing this every now and then whenever I can. And keep an eye out. I'm gonna try to go on live tomorrow evening after work. And do an on the reel because I did watch Blue Beetle and I kind of wanted to talk about that. I still need to watch Talk to Me, but yeah, I feel like I need to do a catch up with movie stuff. So yeah, keep an eye out. And yeah, that's about it for now. Hope you guys had a great weekend and hope that you guys will have an amazing week, amazing Monday. And yeah, thanks for hanging with me, guys. It was fun as usual. And I only had to take one shot. I only got one wrong. Hell yeah. Awesome. Later, James. I'll see you later. I'm looking forward to your Blue Beetle. And oh, yeah, that was another one, the Demeter. Got to talk about Demeter too. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, hopefully I'll be able to do that. But yeah, catch you guys.